A 50mm lens is an all-rounder, and the Sigma 50mm 1.4 and Nikon 50mm 1.8 are definitely my favorites. Because there are few comparisons to be found between the Sigma and the Nikon, I thought, because I have both lenses anyway, I do a comparison myself. This is a comparison between two fast lenses that are capable to shoot in low light conditions. Can you save nearly $500 by opting for the Nikon instead of the Sigma? Or is the Sigma worth its price tag, and how does this lens compare to Nikon's nifty-fifty? Quick disclaimer here, I am not a professional photographer, but I'm a professional painter. And since I take a lot of photos and use them as source material to make my paintings, I make this comparison. Build and looks. For sure, the Sigma looks a lot more stylish than the Nikon. With a sleek, matte and shiny finish, the Sigma leaves the Nikon far behind. In comparison, the Nikon lens looks like a cheap, dinky toy from China. In terms of build and looks, the winner is the Sigma lens. On the other hand, the Nikon has a gasket that keeps the lens weather sealed. The Sigma 50mm is not weather sealed. For $700, Sigma did not consider it necessary to provide a gasket. Kudos to Nikon here. Weight. The weight of the Sigma is enormous for a 50mm lens. This glass weighs no less than 815 grams. The Nikon weighs barely 190 grams. So make no mistake, the Sigma weighs more than 4 times the weight of the Nikon. Compared to the Nikon, the Sigma lens seemed to be filled with concrete. Especially with light camera bodies, this made not so pleasant. For weight, the winner is the Nikon lens. Sharpness, the comparison everyone is waiting for, I suspect. The quality of a lens is not only in sharpness, but also in color reproduction, bokeh and handling. I start the test with full aperture on each lens. With the Sigma this is 1.4, with the Nikon it is 1.8. I loaded the raw photos into Capture One Pro without any sharpness adjustments. This is the center of the photo with a crop of 100%. It is clear that the Sigma is a lot sharper at full aperture than the Nikon. This is also visible on the side of the photo. Note that this is a crop of a 36 megapixel camera, so we are really pixel peeping here. To see a real-world comparison with a normal photo, the results are the same, but the experience is more equal than just a technical test. Okay, continue with the comparison. Step down to aperture 2.2, the results are more similar. At 6.3, the differences are extremely minimal. The Nikon also gains a lot of sharpness at the edges of the photo. At f8, the results are basically equal. One thing to mention, I had to adjust the Nikon lens autofocus in camera with 13 points. So if your Nikon lens does not focus properly at first sight and suffer from front or back focus, you can adjust this in camera with some of the more professional cameras. For comparison, I have the Sigma dock, and the Sigma lens did not require any adjustments for the autofocus at all. Maybe I got lucky. For sharpness, the winner is the Sigma lens, but like I said, a lens is more than just only sharpness. Vignetting. These two lenses show vignetting when the lens is fully open. The Nikon suffers most from vignetting. When you put the lens down one or more stops, this vignetting disappears. But of course you can easily solve vignetting in software like Capture One Pro or Adobe Lightroom, and vignetting is often not a problem. Bokeh. This is a comparison of how both lenses display blur. This phenomenon is called bokeh and is partly subjective. The softer and calmer the blur is displayed, the better its quality. Of course, you can achieve more blur with a 1.4 lens than a 1.8 lens. That is why I also have a comparison with both lenses at 1.8, so you get a fair comparison of the results between these lenses. The blur with the Sigma lens is buttery soft, while the Nikon seems more nervous and harder. The color transitions with the Sigma are a lot smoother. In my opinion, the Sigma lens is the bokeh winner. Autofocus. Both the Nikon and the Sigma have a fast and silent autofocus system. I personally think the Nikon is more accurate and gives me more keepers. But as I said before, I had to make an adjustment with AF fine-tuning with the Nikon lens. It's close, but once fine-tuned, the winner for me is a Nikon lens for autofocus. Color rendering. For me, important in the choice of a lens. How does the lens render the colors? Since I am a painter, I probably attach more importance to that than anyone else. Both lenses perform brilliantly in this area. Nikon tends to render the colors slightly cooler, while the general hue is slightly more yellow with the Sigma. Anyway, I could use both pictures of my paintings for my clients. For color reproduction, I still have a slight preference for the Sigma lens. Price. The Sigma 50mm 1.4 Art lens is yours for around a whopping $700, while the Nikon 50mm 1.8 G lens is available for around $200. The Sigma is therefore more than 3 times as expensive as the Nikon. With that difference, you could buy yourself a 85mm 1.8 G lens from Nikon. Of course, the Nikon lens is the absolute winner for the price category. Conclusion. The Nikon 50mm 1.8 and the Sigma 50mm 1.4 are both very good lenses. So which one should you choose? Well, if you want the absolute best optical quality, go for the Sigma. But this comes at a cost in terms of weight and price tag. On the other hand, the Nikon is a very light all-rounder at an extremely good price and great optical results too. As you can see, you can achieve great results with both lenses. And because you have a 1.4 or 1.8 lens, it doesn't mean you have to use them always wide open. The shallow depth of field is sometimes just too narrow, especially on a full frame body. But having these fast lenses gives you more options in low light conditions. When I go out to take pictures with my backpack, I always take the Nikon with me. This way I save weight and I still have room for another light lens. When I am in the studio or at a fixed location, I always grab the Sigma to get more resolution. Without denying that the Sigma delivers fantastic results, the Nikon provides the true nature of a 50mm. Lightweight, small and great performance too. But I will keep both lenses, each for their specialty. If you found this video helpful, click the like button and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Anyway, thanks for watching and I see you again in the next one.